So hey, menopause came for me like it came for most women. Hot flashes, night sweats, and all that. Only there was a plot twist for me. I didn't gain weight when I went into menopause. I lost it. I lost 33 pounds in 30 days, and by the time the first month was over, I was wearing my 14-year-old daughter's jeans. And I wasn't on a cleanse or a diet plan. I am known to fast and cleanse, but this wasn't a cleanse or a diet plan. But inside, in my mind and in my body, I thought I was dying. So what actually happened was I had nausea so bad it was like I was pregnant all over again. And I was 52, no boyfriend, no husband, no partner, no significant other. And I literally was like I was having an immaculate conception. I was like, Lord, I don't know what's going on. You know, I was getting brain fog, nausea. Growing up, nausea like all day from morning to night. It never stopped. Smelling food, seeing food, tasting food. My stomach just churned. It was not having it. Now, on top of that, I had acne my entire life. I had really bad acne, really bad. And all of a sudden, overnight, my acne cleared up. It was just gone. Gone. So, on top of dropping so much weight, I went from a size 10 to a size 4 in like 30 days. My acne all cleared up overnight, and I just started feeling weird, though. I was scared. I thought I was going crazy. I was feeling hot when nobody else was hot. I was cold when nobody else was cold. I was going to bed and waking up so soaked that my sheets, my comforter, I would have to change my linen and take a shower like 2 or 3 times a night. I couldn't sleep, and when I did sleep, I got hot. I thought I was going nuts, y'all. And everybody tells you everything about getting your period, right? Everybody has all the information for you when it's coming, but nobody tells you what to expect when it goes. So I had no frame of reference. I'm an only child, so I had no siblings to ask. And I didn't even think about it. Like, I was 52 and literally did not think about menopause. I was just like, why is my body acting like I am pregnant? Why? And I was just so upset because I couldn't eat. People kept asking me, oh girl, you look so good. People were saying you look so good because my skin cleared up. I lost all this weight. And people were like, oh my gosh, how'd you lose so much weight? How'd you lose so much weight? And I was like, I don't know. I just been feeling weird. Then I didn't stop with my cycle right away. So I would still have bleeding, and it would be like an avalanche. Like, I would have on a tampon and a Super Plus pad and bleed threw it onto my work chair within 2 hours. And I work from home, thank the Lord. So not only am I having hot flashes and night sweats, and the night sweats are bad, I have to shower 2 and 3 times a night. I got to get up and go shower and change my clothes when I break through bleed. And the breakthrough bleeding is like whenever it feels like it, not like a cycle, not like at the appointed time. And it's like a tsunami. So I didn't have a boyfriend or anyone because I couldn't have anyone or anything like that, because I was always prone to just bleed out of the blue. And then I was always nauseated. So like, I just felt crazy in my body. I felt crazy in my body, and then I felt crazy in my mind, because my mind is trying to figure out what's going on with my body. And so many things are happening, and they're all happening fast, and they're all happening at the same time. And I never teared up thinking about it, but I went through it by myself, and it was so much. It was so hard. I was cranky because I didn't know what was going on, and I just was scared. I just remember just being scared and just, feeling like I was going crazy because nothing that was happening to me was making sense. And people just thought it was cute that I was losing weight. I don't even know what made me realize what was going on, but I had a hard time for a long time with the change. So finally, I just decided to go to the doctor, and that's how I found out I was in perimenopause. I think perimenopause is just like pre-menopause, or like you're not all the way in menopause, but you're in menopause. They don't consider you fully in menopause until you not bled for a whole year. So perimenopause is just the intro to the big bang, I guess. But whatever. On top of that, though, when I lost weight, I started partying a lot more because I always was a person who I go out, I dance, I love to dance, I love being sociable. I go out clubbing and dancing by myself and socialize with people. You know, that's just how I am, right? I would go out, and before I had gained a little weight, so you know, I would wear my little body shaper. And boy, one night I was out with that body shaper on with this dress on, and I kid you not, I was sweating so bad. It looked like, you can tell if I was sweating or crying. It looked like you can't do that on television. It happened to me in the middle of the club. I had wetness just everywhere. I would just break out of sweat. It was so embarrassed. And you know, you do your makeup and you all done, you know, face beat for it to roll off. Cause you sweating. I sweat so bad, my face is literally onto somewhere, wiping my face with napkin, pieces of the napkin sticking to the face. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. And you know what? I'm gonna say probably 3 years. It's maybe I'm gonna just say 3 years ago. And I just lost track of what I was about to say, y'all. What was I talking about? Pieces of napkin sticking to my face, going to the club, dancing with the body shaper, sweating like a slave. I still got menopause brain fog, and it's been a couple years. I don't remember. But anyway, my hormones were raging out of control. Went to a doctor, found out I was in perimenopause. They gave me something to try and control or curtail all that bleeding. But I ended up going to a health food store, y'all, and I ended up learning about two things. One thing is that cinnamon stops bleeding, natural cinnamon. You can buy cinnamon, or you can use cinnamon sticks and grind them up, I think. But I bought the cinnamon drops from Whole Foods, or you can get it from not Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, or maybe like a health food store. And I use those, and also something called shepherd's purse. And shepherd's purse also stops bleeding. And I think the shepherd's purse helps to dislodge fibroids as well. So I was raised holistic, so I'm not a big medicine person, and I didn't want to be taking all this medication to stop this bleeding. I took the first round of it just to get it to plug up, but then I ended up falling, and when I fell, I started bleeding. Like anything that would shake me too violently would cause me to bleed. And that's how I went back to my holistic roots, and I found out about shepherd's purse and cinnamon. And let me tell you, if you have bleeding issues, if you have issues with not being able to clot, if you have breakthrough bleeding, shepherd's purse and cinnamon, go to Whole Foods now and thank me later. Anyway, but I said all of that to say this. Menopause was a crazy trip for me. And it actually, menopause is like a 2-year process. You go through perimenopause, and again, you're not considered menopausal until you have been without a menstrual cycle for a year. Now, I probably would have still been not fully perimenopausal, but I did everything I could to stop bleeding. I took the pills. It was try something, and it was too many letters, and I knew all those letters. I can't be putting stuff with all these letters in my body. I don't even know what this is. Shepherd's purse I could remember, and cinnamon. I used those religiously to stop myself from bleeding. I never took any medication. I never took anything. I just feel like the Lord is so perfect. He created everything. This world operates like a circle of life, like the Lion King says. Every one ecosystem feeds off the other in a circle. So everything it is that we need in order to survive and stay healthy and viable on this earth is here for us already. So all the pharmaceuticals I'm really not into. I will take something if I have to, but for the most part, I look to nature for medicine. So, I just said a lot, y'all. This menopause did a lot to me. It cleared my acne, hallelujah, because I had bad acne, like here, all just spot, like since I was like 14 or 15. I used to wear makeup. I wear makeup now because I have dark circles, but really it was because of the acne. I was so self-conscious. When I would leave the house, I would try and cover my face. I wouldn't make eye contact with people. All the way into 50 years old, I was still feeling very insecure, very self-conscious about my skin. But menopause cleared that up. But it also stripped away a lot of things that I thought about myself. And it gave me a glow up. But somehow I came out mentally clearer because it took a lot of strength to manage that. It took a lot of prayer and leaning on God because I was asking the Lord what was going on. You know, I was asking the Lord, am I crazy? What's happening to me? Lord, I feel like I'm going crazy. It was rough, but you know what? Me and Jesus. Me and Jesus. He brought me through, and I came out so much stronger with such a clear head and no more bleeding. Hallelujah, y'all. So, you know, menopause can be quite challenging. Most people experience the opposite with weight gain, but that weight loss might have looked cute. And, you know, I might have looked young because it did cause me to, it took about 15 years off of me. Right now, I'm not even going to say how old I am. So, pretty much, I ran the clock out. I talked until the freaking sun went down about menopause. And you know what? I kind of just wanted to actually finish up the video. I don't think I have anything else more to say about it. I do have some pictures that I'm going to put over here somewhere maybe of myself right after that first month of menopause. I'm gonna see if I can find some before pictures, but I'm definitely gonna put some after pictures so you can see how I was looking. Yeah, and that's about all. I really don't have much more to say. I just wanted to share that experience because again, this is something that we don't talk about enough, and we should talk about it. We don't talk about it at all, and this is something that needs to be discussed because this is something that's an inevitability for all women, right? So if it's going to eventually happen to us, then we need to have some kind of idea or some clue about what it entails. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about it. Thank you for listening. My name is Drew. This is Pause Please, and it's short for Menopause Please. I didn't want to say menopause in the title because that just sounds so dry, literally dry, below the equator. But pause, please. And this is a place where we don't just discuss things like menopause. We discuss all things that we are faced with at this point in our lives or any point in our lives, because this channel is for everybody. It is specifically geared towards women of a certain seasoning. I'm not gonna say age, we just season, grown women. So like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this. We do new episodes every week. All of them are again related to issues that that we deal with at this point in our lives. So until next time, y'all.